guys run the meeting. So you're going to add to the framework of the game plan. We're going to use all your knowledge, the collective knowledge of this room, to come up with a game plan to beat Ireland. So being well prepared opens up an opportunity.
In weeks like this or games like this, when there's a lot on the line, you almost want to empower the players and let them write the game plan or put the detail on it so that firstly, you're held accountable because obviously you've come up with it, and secondly, you can put it into place better because you own it, if you know what I mean. You own it straight away from the beginning of the week. You sort of put your hat on it. Whereas if it's the coaches trying to drive something home, it may take a little bit longer.
It just gave us good ownership of the game plan, allowed us to discuss the squad early in the week, get our ideas on paper, and then over the week we've tried to modify it to get it to one page and to bounce ideas off, and we came up with a few for sure.
I've got proper bad handwriting, but those interactive boards, I think they sort the lettering out a little bit. Like if you write an S and it looks like an S, I think it makes it look more like an S, which was very beneficial for me. One of my pinky there, I don't know if you can see it, is a bit bent. So when I was holding the pen, I can't really straighten it, and it was like rubbing on the board and writing little lines as well. So I wasn't clean cut on it necessarily, a bit of work to do. Obviously Ireland, 80% of their players playing for Leinster. It is obviously a bit beneficial for them, being with each other all year round, being on the same page, getting to spend more time together. We're just quite early in our journey of becoming that glued team, you know, like being real stuck on with how each other play, and we're tight off the field, but we're working on it. It's a work in progress, so can't make that stuff overnight.
Yes! Did that hit?
Ever since I've been in this camp, I've loved every minute. It's actually a shame it's coming to an end, but I've built some good friendships, and it's massively important when the going gets tough in big games, just to know that if your teammate's got your back in the week because you've spent extra time in the sauna or playing pool or playing cards, you know he's really got you, and you can really trust him in big moments to make big plays and have your back when things don't go too well. So I feel we've taken another big stride, and we've got another week next week to improve on that, and then we go away as better people and with closer relationships as well. So it's Tuesday morning, and Tuesdays are always our tough days, our big days, where we get our physicality right, and we try and iron out some things in our defence. We put our attacking plays under pressure, so it's 100% body in front, full goo nearly in some points, but it's good to test yourself against a full live defence, and it gives you enough time on the back of that to make changes to plays and make changes to plans if they don't necessarily work today.
In regards to these sort of main sessions, do you get excited for them?
Yeah, I love them, especially when the sun's out and you're able to go 100%. It's nice to challenge yourself against that. So, yeah, no, I love these sessions, and it's a lovely feeling when the whistle blows at the end as well.
Good morning, how are you?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, good.
Joey! Joey!
Good
Get
fight.
Joey!
Good
Go!
fight.
Get Joey!
The coaches try and put a lot of pressure on us. They try and add time constraints to our huddles.
Carry hard, get us over the gain line. Backs, just put them in the right positions.
Try and speed up the play by playing with two different balls. So if one ball's dead on the right side, Eddie will just lob a ball to the left side just to keep us thinking on our toes. You need to think on your feet. You need to be on to the next action pretty quick. We want to play with confidence and the courage from anywhere on the field. Scanning for the space, because I'm normally coming from the backfield, trying to find the best way for us to attack to get on top again and gain some momentum.
Take 30 seconds, right? Almost set to go. Just take 30 seconds.
First training try in 6 years. What a day. I'm going to ring home now.
So one of the things I'm trying to work on in my game is my tackle selection and my footwork going into contact. So I was doing a drill. I normally do it Tuesdays and Thursdays around my footwork, just making sure my feet are in close, which allows me to get a good shoulder contact and a good collision.
Again, be close to it. Let's do 2 more each side. Just take your time, 2 more each side, okay?
Siebes describes it as going through the man, so try and think a couple people behind him and that you're trying to go through them. It really allows me to improve in that area.
What do you think of that one compared to the last one, Luke?
Yeah, it was definitely a lot closer, a lot more of a stick this time.
So I reckon your last 2 are your best 2.
Yeah, 100%.
Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
That's put a smile on his face.
I know a little about a lot, not a lot about a little. It's actually what I've been thinking all morning.
And then on recovery day, you bring people in.
I've been given a bit more responsibility, I guess. I mean, you're always responsible for certain things, but I've been sort of in charge of not looking after the squad, but making sure the squad we're getting together off the pitch a bit more, spending more time with each other. I think we've been guilty in the past of just spending time with our mates, you know, that we've already got in the camp. Just trying to make new relationships, like Alfie Barbary, obviously someone I haven't spent too much time with. He's coming. I think he's again a funny. Everyone's quite weird, aren't they? But like I'm enjoying the process of boys coming in and meeting them, and I like how everyone feels quite comfortable quite quickly now in our environment. The people are really starting to hit that seniority in the squad now, who 5 years ago were really young in the squad, and obviously we all came through at that same time. Like I wasn't playing for the 3 years, and then like Sink's got a load of his caps, and then like Maz was getting loads of caps in the meantime, and now we're all in the squad and we're playing quite a lot together, and you see how those relationships from 5-6 years ago are starting to blossom now into like good companionships in the team. You know what I mean? Like we're bouncing off each other. We know a lot about each other now, and that's nice. You know, that shows like Eddie seen that 6 years ago. He thought it was going to manifest into something decent. I'd like to say it has. It's nice to see that come to the front of his. I don't know what the word is. Come to fruition. Fruits of the labour. Boom. Yeah, we're mates.
So it's a great opportunity today, boys. We've had a good preparation. Let's go out there and take every minute of the game.
I trust in the man next to you. And rip into everything we do today.
Good boys, come on!
It's the 139th international between England and Ireland, first played back in 1875. We're off and running at Twickenham. That is direct contact with the head. Well, Charlie Ewels is going to get a red card, and they are not going to like it, but based on the protocols, and we've been down this road in both hemispheres at all competition levels. Here's Van der Fleer, and here's James Lowe. Lowe pins the ears back. Will he get there? Yes, he will. Smith adds another 3, and England have 9. They only have 14 players on the pitch, but they have acquitted themselves really well. Ireland still lead it though, and lead it by 15 points to 9.
I like it a lot, let's go! How was you, man? If they do go out back, we can go fly. It has never been this tight. We do not need heroes. We don't need heroes. Come together tight now, boys. I promise you, 40 minutes time, we come back in here, big throw in your face, because we've done the grab. Anything we do, we stay together.
So then, Matthew Reynal gets us underway at the start of this second half at Twickenham. It's in England. Get a hold of the ball from the restart and punch a hole through Dombrandt. To touch, and that's it. Ireland have done it. They've won at Twickenham.
To run it that close for 60, 70 minutes, it's tough to take, but we learned a lot as a group together, and we stuck in the tough moments and tried to pull it off, but it's always hard with 14 men, but I think we learned a lot as a group, and we'll take that into next week in a tough game. 1.5 day, but fair play to the fans.
We came in at half time and we had so much belief that we were going to go win the game. We fought so hard. Obviously we went down to 14 early, but mate, you can't fault the effort, especially the big boys. They dug in, they went for everything. We fought, we worked. And unfortunately they ran away at the end, but it's one of those games, you send the hunt at the end, that's the game that turns a team around, that makes a team, when you go to battle like that. The boys are devastated, we gave everything, but yeah, as I say, there's a lot to learn and we'll come back stronger.
Can't be proud of your efforts, boys. The spirit and connectiveness and togetherness you showed was fantastic. That game's the foundation of a World Cup winning team. That is the foundation of a World Cup winning team.